Yo, what's up legends, this is Yamato, and today I will be talking about some Enhancement Shaman PvP survival and the rotation I like to use. So this is a very popular topic that's on my channel. A lot of you guys have been wanting me to do a guide on survival and guides on rotations. So here you guys go, let's get started and waste no time. Alright guys, so let's talk about the rotation for PvP that I prefer to use in Arena. So, pretty simple and forward stuff, let's just get started. In twos, I'm going to talk about twos generally right now. In twos, I know that I'm going to be the target, mainly because Enhancement Shamans are the target 80% of the time. I like to pop my wolves and fire element. The reason is I want to get a lot of damage out and try to stay alive through the entire damage. So I'm going to pop my wolves and fire element, and then I'm going to open with Storm Strike, Flame Shock, and then a Lava Lash. Then after that, I'm going to pop my Unleashed Element. Unleashed Element does say that it increases your next fire spell, so if you pop another Flame Shock, your ticks should be a bit better than your previous Flame Shock. And the next thing, that after you pop your Flame Shock, you can also pop Earth Shock. That's entirely up to you. Earth Shock is a great ability for extra damage, and it doesn't take off Flame Shock. It doesn't take off the Flame Shock dot. Before you pop Ascendance, now this is what I see a lot in Enhancement Shamans, that they say, hey, watch my videos, watch this. A lot of you guys pop Ascendance way too early. Like, the healer's at 85% and you pop Ascendance. I don't understand why you pop Ascendance when he's at 85%. It's not gonna get you nowhere. It's gonna make you waste your Ascendance. Try to pop Ascendance whenever the person you're going for is about 50% health to 45% health. You want to make sure that your Ascendance does its job. You want to make sure that Ascendance is a kill move. It's not, I mean, it's burst, yeah, but you wanted to kill the person. So you want to wait just a bit to where when he's at 50%, then you pop it. And before you pop Ascendance, if you have the talent Elemental Mastery, you can put it in a macro, but I prefer having Elemental Mastery as its own ability to use it even after Ascendance is on cooldown, you know? So make sure to pop Elemental Mastery, Ascendance, and you should get results of someone dying if he's under 50% health. Maelstrom stacks of 5. I'm gonna say this right now so I don't forget. When you get 5 stacks of Maelstrom, one more stack, 5 stacks, you can use it for a heal or for Elemental Blast or whatever you have. You know, if you're going down low health, just pop it for a heal. Don't worry about losing your burst. Just pop it for a heal, and you'll get your burst back up. So that being said, that's all I have for rotation. That's what I use for rotation. Let's get into some survival tips. Alright, for survival tips, I'm going to move over one because that guy's attacking the dummy. It's kind of distracting. Anyways, first survival tips. Survival for Enhancement Shaman is not easy. Pretty much, you have to remember that you are a male melee wearer. So you wear melee and you wear male and you are a melee. So you can't sit in a Blade Storm, or you can't sit in Rain of Fire, you can't sit in any AoE. You have to always get out, you have to evade everything. It's just the way it is as an Enhancement Shaman. You can't take damage. You're very, very squishy. So if you're being trained, if you're the target for twos, if you know that, oh okay, they're going for me, then pop Stone Bulwark Totem. If you pop it, you just assure yourself a bit of time. You know, I mean, it's not going to save you from being burst. You know, that's not going to save you. It's going to save you a bit of time. Like, you can get away. And if you're really taking a lot of damage, and you know that your DPS or your other person or whatever can't help you, then try to pop Healing Tide Totem. And then I like to also pop Spirit Walker Ace and just run away healing myself and just get away from there. You have to. And it's always nice to pop a Capacitator Totem. It's just gonna help you stay away from someone. It's gonna help with CC. The next main thing that you have to use is Grounding Totem. Grounding Totem is like, it's like a taunt totem. Any ability that the guy casts on you goes to the totem. And the great thing about it is it also covers your teammates. So if you have like a healer with you, for instance, you pop Grounding, some Shaman tries to do Hex, it goes to the totem instead of your healer. You save yourself a Hex. you save yourself ACC actually. And purging is very essential. Purging will save you. If you purge as much as you can, take off whatever the person has. Like if he has like all these nasty buffs, take them off if you can. Don't focus on purging though. If you focus on purging your target, you'll end up probably dying because you're sitting there tapping purge, but you're not doing no damage. Unless you have like some macro that is whatever. But while running away, you can purge. You can always tap purge a few times and take off a few abilities at least, a few buffs at least. And it's just, you know, it's just a great way to keep yourself alive a bit more. Now, Shamanistic Rage is another thing I want to talk about. Shamanistic Rage is, it's saved my ass many times. I'll just say that. Every time I got deep freezed or hammer justice or even fisted justice, I pop out of it just because of this totem, this glyph. It's called the Glyph of Shamanistic Rage. Very useful glyph. I recommend it to everybody who plays a shaman. Doesn't matter if you're elemental or enhancement. Get this glyph. If you're in deep freeze, it's a bad situation for you. So you want to get out of deep freeze and get away from the mage or out of hammer justice or whatever you're stuck in. You want to get out. And alongside alongside Shamanistic Rage, you want to use Spirit Walk to pop any, you know, Frost Novas, roots, snares, stuff of that nature. You just want to get out of any bad situation. And I'm not gonna forget about wolves. Wolves, people use wolves as a defensive, as a offensive, as a burst, as whatever you want to use it. You can use it as. They do everything in one. It's just the perfect ability. It does everything for you. It gives you health, it does damage, and it helps your burst. So, popping wolves, just pop them whenever you can. To be honest, just pop them whenever you can, because they'll save your ass, they'll help you, and they'll give you a lot of burst. And Fire Elemental Totem alongside them also helps you with the increased damage for a lot more burst. How I talked about in the rotation. Make sure to pop both of these. Elemental Mastery and Ascendance before the guys, like around 50% health is a good time to pop Ascendance. And so yeah, that's about it for the survival guide. There's not much more to say. I said everything I had to say. I hope this helps any of you who are stuck with Enhancement Shaman. We're not an easy class to play. Enhancement's not easy to play, so don't get frustrated after the first, you know, week of playing. Give it a second try. Keep working at it, and you should be fine. Just learn the class, learn your abilities, and practice. So that's it, you guys. This is the 5.4 Enhancement Shaman rotation and survival guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed. Subscribe to Become a Legend, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day. Take care.